Teachers, I want to show you how you can use SeeSaw to create questioning activities for your students. Whether the students are creating questions or they're working as a group to come up with some questions, this is an assignment that you might be able to work with your students. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my activity section, and it's going to pull up, scroll down to the activity library. And I usually like to search by every grade level, not just my specific one. So I'm going to go all subjects and all grades. So notice wonder, and that's the one I'm going to find. And the first thing I need to do when I'm searching for that is I need to make sure that I heart the activity that I'm looking at. So this is the one that I'm looking at. So you see I'm going to heart it. I want to add it to my collection. Okay, so and heart it. Perfect, it's going to add to my collection. And then when I go to my library, that's where I can do some editing, because maybe I want to add a picture in there, or maybe I want to add something that's going to be a little bit more specific for my students. Just to use it as like a template. So once I'm in there, I'm going to scroll. I have my basic. I'm going to scroll to the bottom then, and I'm going to click copy and edit activity. And when I'm in there, you can see it. Maybe I'm going to specifically call it something that I want to call it. Call it World's Fair 1893. And you see it does have my same instructions. Maybe I want to add my own voice in, or maybe I want to add a picture in or example. So I am going to add a picture in. I'm going to choose one of my pictures from my computer. And I'm going to pop it in this one so they can look at it. That's the activity I want them to do. So you see it's right there. And then we're going to click the check mark because that is what I want them to look at. And you see it's nice and big for them. So we're going to check mark that. It looks good. And we have now attached that picture to the activity. So you see here it showed up right there. Then it also has my attachment connected. So I'm going to click save. And then my activity is ready to be shared with my students. So I'm going to assign it. I'm going to go to my classroom. And I'm going to edit my students. And I'm just going to share it with my sample student. Okay. And assign to my class, and then my students will be able to view that. So now here I am. This is what my students are going to see. So you see that it gives them my direction. What do you notice? What do you wonder? Use the pen or the text tool to share your thinking with this T-chart. So when I click Add Response, I'm going to go to as a sample student. And you can see here, I can view my instructions, and you can see here we're taking a look, and it makes this bigger. So I can view. And then what do I notice? I can put that here as a text. Get that over here. Okay. I notice this is long ago. I wonder, what was this? Okay. Teach the student can make this smaller even and move this over. Okay. So you see your students when they're finished, they can go back, they can view it again if they want. Zoom in, look around, maybe notice some water features, things like that. And then when they're finished, they're going to click the Turn In button, and that will be then sent to me for review and expectations. The nice part about this too is you can also include a rubric. Maybe you're doing this with higher students and you want to make sure that they have specific criteria on there. Say if you're meeting the criteria, you have 3 ideas. If you're maybe a specific type of questions you want them asking, maybe not just basic questions, but some more Bloom's taxonomy, a little bit higher for their needs. Hope that you might consider using SeeSaw as your way of communicating questions with your students and having students ask questions in their learning as well. Thank you.